What's up, everybody, and welcome to The Expanse. I'm your host. My name is T. We're going to talk some Yankee talk. Um, I love talking Yankee talk, and hopefully you love to listen to some Yankee talk. But we're going to talk about the comparison of the Yankees team and the way people feel and the anticipation of the team heading into this 2018 season as opposed to how it was last year heading into the 2017 season, and just how radically things can change from year to year. I mean, this is a great time to be a Yankee fan. It's a great time to be a baseball fan in general, but I'm speaking on the scope of just being a New Yorker and a Yankee fan, and what a great time it is for that. Um, we have a lot of optimism as far as the fan base. We have a lot of enthusiasm with the fan base, and it is well deserved. Okay, heading into the 2017 season, the Yankees were actually just one big giant enigma. There was a lot of hope, a lot of optimism, but there were also a lot of question marks. The fan base was excited about the team because we were going with something that is not the Yankees format to do. We were going with a youth movement. The Yankees formula tried and proven for the whole, wow, ever since I can remember, especially with George Steinbrenner, has been to just get to buy the biggest bat it is. Get him. You need a strong arm, you just go out and buy one. You need a great center field, a great reliever, whatever you're going to have, just go out and buy him. But this was a year that the Yankees decided to go with the farm grown talent and to bring them up, which generated a lot of excitement with the fan base, I gotta say. But there were also a lot of question marks. How would Judge play, particularly coming off the end of 2016, and how he struggled so mightily? It was like, okay, how would he play? Matter of fact, when Aaron Judge, he had to fight into the last day of spring training to even win the job. Look what he's done now. But, admittedly so, there was a lot of apprehension. How would Aaron Judge play, as I already said? Could Gary Sanchez prove that 2016 was not a mirage? Could Severino deliver on all the promise and the potential that he had? Was he actually ready to replace Teixeira and claim first base as his own? Could I pitch him? Would it be enough to hold up? Could we do it that way? The only thing I would say that wasn't so shabby, that didn't have so many question marks going into the 2017 season, was basically the bullpen. Everybody knew they would be relatively solid, so that was about the only thing. So we look at this enigma of a season heading into last year, 2017. The enigma portion is just like, how will we perform? I mean, we're going with a method that we haven't really tried before, an infusion of youth, and we had to see how they played out. Okay, we all know now how it played out. I mean, those kids played their asses off. I mean, Judge showed that he is something special. Sanchez showed that he is something special. Bird shows potential to be something special if he can just keep it healthy, and it looked it looked great. I mean, nobody expected that team to contend. Nobody expected that team to be much of anything. They had some pundits that were even projecting the Yankees to finish like third or something like that, to maybe even suffer a losing season. The Yankees haven't had a losing season since, my God, I can't remember the last season that they had that was under 500. But these were the pundits. I mean, and these were some of the projections that people were showing for the team. Okay, I said we would talk about the comparison, how people are feeling heading into this season as to how people felt, going into to last. This season is an absolute buzz, and this season I can, if I had to equate a feeling, I would say that heading into this season, it is similar to how the enthusiasm was heading into the 2009 season. I mean, so New York is a buzz. And Major League Baseball is a buzz also. Because, listen, don't ever be fooled. The Yankees, when it comes to baseball, are almost like the United States of America. Whatever moves we make, it has a ripple down effect, and it affects the rest of Major League Baseball. And just like the things the United States does, moves they make, things they do, it affects the rest of the world. Things the Yankees do affect the rest of Major League Baseball. But this upcoming season now, there is like a big buzz about the Yankees. And we can't be, let's not be fooled. The Yankees are the cash cow of Major League Baseball. I'm going to say that again. The Yankees are the cash cows of Major League Baseball. Attendance is packed at every stadium they play in. Even the fans who hate us, even those Yankee fans that hate us, and believe me, they're there. They hate us. Really, it's more than hate. I would say it's more like an envy. They envy us more than anything else because they want their teams to act like the Yankees. They want their teams to do these bold moves like the Yankees. So all they can do is just look at it from a distance and say, wow, look at the Yankees. Oh, you mean the Yankees got him? Oh, my goodness, the Yankees pulled that one off. I mean, so is it hate? Yeah. Is it vehement? Yeah. Is it something that we're used to? Yeah. So I don't mind the hate. Matter of fact, I embrace it, like I said in the previous video. But teams, I mean, the fans of these teams, I believe it's more of envy than animosity, because they wish their teams could be like the Yankees. Let me give you an idea. During Michael Jordan's heyday, everybody hated him. A lot of people feel the same way about LeBron James. They hate him. Let's use Derek Jeter as another reference. They hated him in their days. And why? I mean, because he wasn't a part of your team. If you had taken Michael Jordan when he was on his run and put him in some obscure place, put him in Minnesota, put him in Portland or somewhere, and they went on those runs there, they wouldn't hate him then. So the only people that hated Jordan were the teams that he was actually doing all these things against. The ones that hate LeBron are the ones that he's doing these things against them. You put those guys on your team, and all of a sudden that hate goes to love like in microseconds. It would take microseconds for that hate to transfer into love. But that's just the way it is. And I mean, when you're a big dog, you just have to realize that you're going to have those smaller dogs just hate you. And that's just the way it is. And you can't get away from that. But look, let's get back on point. The questions that everybody had about the Yankees in 2017, you can just throw all that out the window now. Just crush it all up and put it in your first garbage disposal and just disband the whole damn deal. Because, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Now we know that Severino is this ace type talent, and that we all thought that he was. Now we know that Judge is going to hit 40 to 50 home runs like every year. Now we know that Sanchez is not a mirage, that Sanchez is a beast, And this guy hit 33 home runs last year and only played like 120 games. I mean, he could have very easily have been 50 and pushing 50. Now we know that if Greg Bird is healthy, he's going to man first base for the next 10 years and put up some gaudy numbers. If his health is there, the numbers will be there. So now we know all of that. And because our farm system performed so well last year, you bring up Judge and he's dope and kicking ass. You bring up Sanchez the year before and he's dope. He's kicking ass. You bring up Severino. He came out of our farm system. Chad Green is a product of our system. Domingo Acevedo is a product of our system. Clint Frazier is a product of our system. And we've seen these guys. So now you no longer have that apprehension. You don't have that apprehension when it comes to Torres. You almost are confident that you know he's going to come out and be that type of player. You don't have that type of problem. That you have that confidence now in Andujar. Yeah, he's going to be man in third base, but you know, I was one of the ones that was pushing. Okay, if we could have got Machado, that would have been cool. But man, you don't know if this guy might end up being another, excuse me, another Machado, and you'll have him under control for the next 6-7 years. So it's because of the strength of our farm system that apprehension and that anxiety, that was all gone. I mean, so look, what does it mean going into this upcoming season, this 2018 season? Look at our team now. Because of the things that were unknown heading into 2017, they became known during the course of that season. So now look at us. What did all of that stuff mean? Did that long soliloquy that I just laid out, what did all of that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means heading into 2018 season, the unknowns are now known qualities. We know that this is a team with tremendous power, highlighted by Judge, Stanton, the acquisition. I haven't even spoke about him. Excuse me. Gary Sanchez, Bird. We already know. We know our rotation is deep and is seasoned. It's highlighted by Severino, who's now a known quantity, and quality, I should say. He's gonna give you both. Tanaka, we know what he can do. We know that Sonny Gray, what he can do. We know that CC is a player and a gamer. So those unknowns are now known qualities, and we know that we have a great bullpen, probably one of the best bullpens in the league. Our bench, it can be a little better, and I'm confident that they will shore up the bench and make our bench a little bit deeper than it has to be, particularly with Bird. You have to have somebody that's ready to do that. Until Bird can do a year and prove himself, he's going to be like to us like Joel Embiid is to Philadelphia. You have to prove yourself, and once you do, then we can exhale and just relax a bit. But in the meantime, I would have. That's why I had mentioned that I wouldn't have mind seeing Todd Frazier come back, because not only could he play third base, he could have also played first in the event something happened to Bird. But I tell you what, I am confident the Yankees can handle it. And if anything happened, they had to make a move. You got all the assets in the world because you have a great farm system. So going into this upcoming year, like I said in a previous video, I don't want to start predicting, World Series and all those things. Although that you can almost imagine that's my mindset. But I want to start going to those things organically when this thing is happening in real time. I want to discuss it then. But wow, what a team! What a pleasure it'll be to see them, God willing, this year. And keep it up, Yankee fans. Do your thing, show love, and let's look for a big season. Thanks again for watching. I'm sorry. This is T, and you have seen The Expanse. Take care, people.